Hello sunshines! Today we're going to be talking about how your crush feels about you. We're going to be exploring their energy, how they feel about you right now, their personality, appearance, zodiac possibilities, how you guys met, what scares them, and what's going to happen next in this connection. As usual, we have three piles. We have this purple amethyst here. We've got this red rose. We have this yellow amethyst here. So we've got some different energies in the different piles. Take a moment to pause the video and think about which pile you feel the most attracted to. We'll be going through oracle cards. So we have romance oracles, tarot cards, what they would like to say to you, and celebrity oracles. So pause this video, think about the pile that you feel most attracted to. You may feel attracted to multiple piles, and the timestamps will be below and in the description. So I hope you enjoy. Hello pile 1, thank you so much for picking this purple amethyst. Today we're going to be talking about how your crush feels about you. So let's get on to the daily affirmation. So we have play, beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. And we're going to look at the romance oracles and the celebrity oracles first, and then we'll get into the tarot cards and see what they have to say here about this dynamic. So let's start with the romance oracles. What is going on with your crush? Let's take a look. Okay, so we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. You deserve love. Okay. You are lovable. We have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Very soon, clearly decide what it is that you want now so it comes to you. We have flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others, and we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so when it comes to your crush and how they feel about you, okay, so there's this very intense energy here. I'm getting this energy that your crush kind of feels as though they're out of your league, and I see let go of control issues and you deserve love, but I feel like that's more to do with them than it is to do with you. I feel like this person, it's kind of strange because I think that this crush doesn't see you the way that you see yourself. Like there's this energy of them, like there's this insecurity coming from this crush. And there's this, like, when I see children, I don't actually think it's children for most of you, but I think it's like immaturity, or like there is this like long-term energy here with the soulmate and with flirt and with very soon. Like I do think that this crush will be coming into your life, but there is like this insecurity. There are these like psychological things coming up with like let go of control issues, or love yourself first, or you deserve love. Like I'm getting this kind of insecurity from this person, whereas I think with you have more of that playful kind of youthful energy of like you're not kind of concerned. So I feel like this person is worried that you're out of this league, out of their league. Okay, so we have Britney Spears. When gambling with love, hedge your bets. Take the risk of getting hurt because being in love can be toxic, but the high is amazing. Trust your family to take care of you when you can't. All right, so yeah, I feel like you have this very confident, playful energy. You're quite like you would be the center of your friend group, I would say. I think you've got quite a magnetic energy, and I think that your crush is wondering basically whether they're attractive enough. Like they have this intellectual kind of social life experience. Like that's how I would describe their insecurity of like whether they feel behind you, in the sense of like, I think that you've got a big personality and you've like lived almost like 10 lives, whereas this person feels like they haven't even lived one life. Like I think they feel like in comparison to you they're very boring, and that's kind of the dynamic I'm seeing here with this crush. Is like it's actually flipped in a lot of ways. Like oftentimes it would be maybe you, the watcher, being someone who's more insecure, but I would say that this person's the one that's actually insecure and worried that you're out of their league. Okay, let's see the tarot cards to see if they can provide some additional clarity here. So yeah, we have the Emperor in reverse, we have the Magician in reverse, we have the Ten of Cups coming out, we've got the Fool card coming out, we have the Four of Cups, We have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups coming out, and the Three of Cups. All right, very interesting energies here. I would say, yeah, like when I see the Emperor in reverse and the Magician in reverse, I think this person is completely kind of out of touch with their intuition. And I think they are in this like mindset of insecurity and feeling like they're behind in life, like they have no idea what's happening. They look to you and there's like this admiration of you. That's how I would describe your crush. Like they kind of admire you, they look at you and they feel like you're able to like navigate situations kind of effortlessly, whereas they don't have that. With the Ten of Cups, I definitely see that they're kind of visualizing this like positive future with you, this happiness. Like there's this, I don't know, like you're across with the Fool card. They come across as like someone who's kind of naive, like sometimes makes these easy mistakes, and they look towards you because they feel like you're someone who really knows how to navigate life. Like you don't make those kind of mistakes. You seem very comfortable like expressing yourself, talking to people. You're comfortable kind of existing, whereas your crush feels as though they're struggling kind of how to do that. Like, and I get that as well with the Four of Cups. It's like they're kind of struggling just in general in navigating life. Like they're closed off. You see like their arms are crossed in front of themselves, and they look towards you as someone who like they really admire. Like, and when I see the High Priestess in reverse as well, I get that energy of like them being out of touch with their own intuition and with their own kind of ability to discern, like ability to kind of navigate life and to figure things out. Okay, the zodiac signs that I'm getting from your crush here are like Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini kind of energies, like, and Mercury heavy charts from this person. I feel like I don't know, for some of you, this could be like your crush could be like someone who's neurodivergent or has like psychological kind of underlying like conditions. Like that's kind of what I'm getting here from this energy. But they look like there's definitely a very much like a shyness, and I see that with the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Swords, like a shyness to reach out to you, to express their true feelings. This isn't someone who I would say is like too impulsive or too charismatic, like definitely more a shy intellectual person. Like what they've noticed about you, I think, is that like since they are so kind of disconnected and they're not like in the moment too much, I think they notice like these weirdly specific things about you. So I would say like kind of your mannerisms or the way that you phrase things, the way that you respond to people, how quickly you kind of understand situations, and that's something that they envy you. They almost like study you in a way. Like I would say they're studying you as a person. Like they think about you quite a lot. And like their secret feelings towards you, I think, would be like, how do you make things look so easy and so effortless? Like how do you command a room so well? How like how do you make things look so easy? So yeah, there's definitely this intellectual energy coming out strongly here, but very shy. Like appearance wise, I think this person would have like the stereotypical kind of intelligent appearance. So I would say they may work, like they may have glasses, and like in terms of their career or their education, they may be in like kind of technology, like they may read like a lot of books, do some research, education, like things like that, like very like kind of stereotypical like intelligent person. And I think people would describe them as like quite like an observant person, a quiet person, a thoughtful person. When it comes to the both of you though, with the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups coming out as well, I do think at some point this person will kind of build up the courage to tell you that they like you, or to make kind of some sort of move, right? So yeah, I would say they're thinking about you, this crush is thinking about you a lot because you've kind of become one of their role models. And like if they had to say something, they'd say like kind of, I admire you, or I wish I had your confidence, or you inspire me, or I'm afraid you'd be bored of me, or something like that. Let's take a look at what the cards are telling us in regards to what they would say to you. So yeah, I wish I had your confidence has come out. So we have AUXRMHV. So look for those letters in your name or in their name or in surnames. And we have the angel numbers 1717 and 7777. So look out for those angel numbers to know that this is resonating with you. And then you make me so distracted. So there's definitely this chemistry here, and they definitely feel very attracted to you. So we have 88, 88, 16, 16, 8. So look for that in birthdays or in a date of birth, like that number A. And then we have B, M, D, A, I, O, and C. So look out for those letters in your name or in their name or in surnames, so that you know that this reading is resonating with you. Okay, so will they reach out? Will they be reaching out? Yes, but I think they'll reach out after they feel a bit more confident in themselves and after they build up that courage. So they may go about kind of improving themselves in some way, or they may, work on their charisma or build more hobbies or try and connect with more friends. Because I do think that the way that they're kind of interacting with you is somewhat unhealthy. They've almost idealized you in their mind and placed you on a pedestal and put you as such a role model. And I've thought about you a lot in this kind of obsessive way. So I think they need to work through some of those kind of things in their own mind before they reach out to you, and before this can kind of flourish into something that would be more of a long-term connection. But I do think that there is that potential for this being a soulmate, or for this being something very serious between you two, because I think that you would balance each other very well. There's a yin and yang kind of element to this, where you both complement each other in a really nice way, and there is this long-term energy. And I do think that this person would be a loyal, good partner to you. Okay, so thank you so much, pal, for watching. I hope this resonated with you. Please comment your situation down below, what your crush's name is, who they are. I'm so curious to hear about that. And if you enjoyed watching this video, like and subscribe, because it really helps support my channel, and I would really appreciate it. All right, thank you so much, pal 1. Bye-bye. Hello, pal 2. Thank you so much for picking this beautiful red rose. Let's get into how your crush feels about you. So we're going to get into the general energy here. So what's the daily affirmation that we have? Okay, we have joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gift within each moment. All right, let's take a look at the romance oracles and the celebrity oracles to get a general feeling for this reading, and then we'll get into tarot cards and their personalized messages towards you. Okay, so romance oracles, let's have a look at what we want to see. So we have release your ex, the time has come to clear your energy. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. We have religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We have past life relationships. And we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. All right, so when I see these factors coming out, I think both of you are... Okay, so I think that this has kind of a bizarre energy, but I feel the energy here is familiarity. You and your crush, there's recognition between you two. And there's attraction second. I feel when they've met you, this crush, and I think you know of them already, you already know them, they felt they kind of remembered you. This past life relationship, I would say, is very significant. I feel there's this energy here of knowing you from another lifetime, and it's a very oddly comfortable kind of connection here. So if that's someone on your mind where you feel very comfortable with them, that's what's happening here. I think when I look at these cards and I see stay optimistic about your love life, codependency, religious factors, I think past relationships that you've been in, maybe you've been kind of more anxiously attached towards them, you've been quite needy, you've wanted a lot of validation from them, you felt maybe insecure about your looks or about who you are as a person, and there's been that codependency between you two, and therefore you've been hurt by a lot of people. So I think like this card, stay optimistic about your love life, is very important, because you may be like thinking like, oh, I'm done with all men, or I'm done with all like romantic partners, but it's really important that you stay optimistic. I also feel like there could have been some deception, somebody lying to you, somebody cheating on you, and there's that release your ex energy here, so getting rid of that past energy. And then I would say attraction, romantic feelings in past life relationships are pertinent towards this crush. Like there is that mutual attraction between both of you. There will be joy coming into your life with this crush. Okay, let's see what the celebrity energy here is. So we have Sigmund Freud. The virtuous content themselves with dreaming about what the wicked do. The behavior of a human in matters is often a prototype for the whole of his life. Pure masculinity or femininity is not to be found. Okay, so maybe as well with that Freud card coming out, there could be some trauma here. Like there's definitely psychological factors impacting this relationship, but I also think like it gives us some insight into who this person is. I would say like they're quite artistic, they're more emotional, they display like more kind of feminine traits than like I wouldn't say that they're like a toxic masculine kind of guy, or I wouldn't say that they're very intensely masculine if this is a guy that we're talking about. And if it's a female, then I wouldn't say that they're ultra feminine, like, you know what I mean? I would say this person has more of an androgynous energy about them, and I think that might be also deviating from the norm of what you've gone for before. So let's take a look at some of the tarot cards to provide us with some more clarity here. So let's see what we can see with the tarot cards. Okay, that one flew out. So we have the Empress in reverse. All right, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords, we have the Lovers in reverse, we have the World Cup, we have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, and we have the Eight of Wands coming out here. All right, I actually really like this energy, honestly, that's coming out with these cards. I feel like, so when I see the Empress in reverse coming out initially, I think that this is your past relationships, and I think that you were very neglected in your past relationships, that they were not nurturing from an emotional standpoint, that people kind of took advantage of you, because I do think that you have like this warmth and warm energy, this warmth about you. But I do see that you've kind of moved on from that with the Six of Wands. Like I really hope that you're holding your head high and like moving in the correct direction, and I do get that sense. But the pitfall here with the Knight of Swords is like, don't be too ambitious like when making a move, because that could be something that kind of like, you know, something that you're maybe not ready for from an emotional perspective. But I do see like a lot of healing here, and that I do see like that releasing your ex card coming through, and a lot of energy of like moving into more of an abundance with the Ace of Cups, and kind of healing, especially from an emotional perspective. And like, yeah, I do see that kind of releasing your ex energy. When it comes to your crush, the zodiac signs that I'm getting from these cards right now are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So someone who is quite emotionally in tune, water signs. There's heavy Neptune energy here, and I think, so when I see the Lovers card in reverse, I think that you guys already know of each other and you already may be friends, and that this is quite a fulfilling friendship. That's what I get with the World card, that this is quite a fulfilling friendship, that this person is someone that you can lean on, that you already have had this feeling for a while, that this is like a really good guy or a good girl, like just a really, someone who is just, like a lot of people talk, like someone who you feel really comfortable and happy introducing to your family and to your parents. Like, you know that they would 100% approve. Like, just someone who has almost like golden retriever energy, just someone who's joyful, who's really like a kind soul. And they've also struggled in the past with other people kind of taking advantage of them. So I see that like twin flame, or I see that like interesting energy between you two, you and your crush, where it's like, you've kind of been through the same struggles. And why they're thinking about you, this crush, I would say like their intuition is bringing you up, and like you're kind of appearing in their dreams. I think songs remind you of them. They think about you before they text you. They notice like different things about you. Like they notice your eyes, your voice, your energy, just an overall feeling about you, not specific traits, but just an overall feeling about you. And I think they really cherish your friendship that you have. Because I do think for most of you this will be like a friendship, and I don't think that you'll have any sort of past, like a negative past. I think like in some ways this may have been a guy that you friend zone, but you recently have realized like how sweet he is and how like his kindness is attractive in a sense, like, you know what I mean? I think from an appearance perspective, like if I had to describe your crush to give you some more insight into who this person is, I would say that they have more like softer features, like a dreamy kind of eyes, and like a creative style, more of an artistic style. As it said with the Freud card, like they don't have that typical masculine or feminine, so they're like more somewhere in the middle. So they could have a lot of feminine traits about them, like the very musical, spiritual person. Okay, I'm almost getting this like kind of Lenny Kravitz energy. Like they, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this. Like if I had to think about like, you know, looking at these cards and thinking about like what their like more secret thoughts would be, or thoughts that they haven't shared with you, it's like they're really trying to figure out if this connection, like they're really trying to figure out like if they can express their feelings towards you without kind of ruining the friendship. And the mystery of that is like what's keeping them hooked to you, like this crush. Yeah, and I think slowly but surely, like you're gonna open yourself up, because there's like with this past life card, this past life relationship, there's so much familiarity with you guys. Like, I feel like you feel so comfortable with each other, and it's just such an amazing connection, like so far what I'm seeing. And like even with the Lovers in reverse, I think like a lot of people would be skeptical seeing that card, but I do think like I think it's really good that the foundation of this is like a friendship, you know, that there aren't those romantic feelings right now, but I don't think that that means that there isn't a potential there. I do think with the Hangman, there's like that kind of stagnation here now, but I think that that can kind of change and move forward, propel forward with this person getting more courage. Okay, let's take a look at what they would want to say to you if they could say something. So we don't have very many cards. Okay, we have You Make Me Smile. So we have 1818, 2323, and these letters are important for you to look out for. H, U, J, D, L, B, and P. So look out for those letters in your name or their name or surname, and for those angel numbers to know that this is resonating with you right now. And then which of these cards? All right, so we have I Want You By My Side, with the King, and we have 10, 10, and 22, 22 as significant angel numbers that I want you to look out for. And then letters are P, H, T, M, D, J, A, W, B, C, and R. So B's appeared twice, J's appeared twice, P's appeared twice. So look out for those letters specifically in your name or in their name, to know that this is what's resonating with you. Okay, and I think if they had to say something to you, they'd say, I feel comfortable around you immediately. I don't know why I necessarily feel comfortable, like you feel so familiar. I've never experienced a feeling like this before. And I think like their curiosity towards like how comfortable they feel with you, and how they feel like you've got this like twin flame where you've had such similar trajectories, I think that curiosity will eventually win out, and that's when they'll kind of reach out, but it will be quite slow, because I think that this person is like, they're quite a balanced person, so I don't see like an impulsivity in them where they're just gonna like completely reach out to you, or they're not like, you know, a player or someone who's like extremely charismatic where they're going to try and like seduce you very quickly. But I think that they're just going to slowly realize like that this friendship kind of holds more, and that it's romantic, and that like they can't kind of look past like the mutual attraction that both of you will feel towards each other, or develop, or already feel, right? So yeah, pile 2, this is some wonderful energy. I'm so excited for this. I think it has a lot of long-term potential. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below what your situation is, if any of this has resonated with you, if the names or angel numbers you've been seeing have been appearing, and like and subscribe to support my channel. It really helps me out, and it makes my day, and really makes me keep going and doing this. So thank you so much, pile 2, for watching. Bye bye. Hello pile 3, thank you so much for picking this yellow amethyst. We're going to be talking about how your crush feels about you, so let's get into the opening energy. So we have noticed the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. Okay, we drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. We'll also look at the romance oracles, then later we'll get into the tarot cards, into the messages that they want you to hear, and into celebrity oracles. So let's have a look at some of the romance oracles. So we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, express your love. We have playfulness, healing family issues, this could be the one, passion, make the effort, and we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, and let's take a look at the celebrity oracle for this reading. How your crush feels about you. We have Greta Garbo. Are you sure you wouldn't rather be alone? Only go to the altar if you take the lead. Marriage isn't the only way to have a partner for life. Okay, so if I had to give a general kind of energy to this, I would say that your crush does like you, but that the energy isn't like most of the readings in the other piles. I would say that this crush, like, there's this energy of admiration that I'm getting, that I was getting from other readings as well, but I have this, like, I'm seeing this competitiveness between you and your crush. Like, this crush compares themselves a lot to you, and that's, I think, like, where I'm getting the red flags from, and the kind of notice the signs, and that kind of energy. Because there is a lot of energy of positivity, of like, express your love, passion, this could be the one, honeymoon, make the effort, playfulness. But when I see notice the signs, pay attention to red flags, and healing family issues, and some of what was in the celebrity oracle, I get this feeling of like competitiveness between you and the other person. Like, they see you as kind of talented, capable, like hard to ignore, and they're trying to like be you, like you're very much like, I don't know, they're kind of idolizing you too much, or they're putting you, there's like this competitive energy between you and them, you know. Let's see if the tarot cards can kind of clarify some more about what this situation is. Okay, so we have the King of Swords in reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Tower card in reverse, the Five of Cups, the Death card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Strength card, and the Seven of Pentacles. Wait. Oh yeah, we had the Eight of Pentacles in reverse earlier and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse now. Okay, so there's a lot of Pentacles energy here that I'm getting. Okay, so I would say this person is very achievement oriented. They're very ambitious. They really for a lot of you, they will be abundant kind of in a material way, so they will be wealthy. They really lead with that wealth and that achievement, and I see that with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, they lead with that abundance, but sometimes there can be that kind of, like, they do neglect their own spirituality, or they sometimes neglect their own kind of emotional health with the Five of Wands to kind of achieve that abundance. They see you as someone similar to them in that way, that you're both achievement-oriented, talented people, capable people, like people that, like, you know, every time you kind of succeed, you feel like this they feel this attraction towards you and this motivation to kind of get you. So that's what I would say your crush is feeling towards you. It's like they're thinking about you because they really admire you, because they see you as like two birds of a feather. Like both of you are very achievement oriented, and I see that with like the dominance of pentacle energy here all over. So I see the Knight of Pentacles, you know, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, being generous, being like in a lot of abundance. Maybe sometimes there's like a lack of, like, sometimes maybe this person's like very intelligent, they don't have to actually work very hard to get their money. Maybe they've inherited their money, maybe they come from a wealthy family, or they don't spend too much time like reflecting on like the fruits of their labor. So I see that with the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles coming out in reverse. And then when I'm seeing the Tower card in reverse, the Five of Cups and the Death card, I have a feeling that this person we're speaking about, this crush that we're speaking about, had a kind of sad situation in their life recently. It could be a breakup for some of you, but I think for some of you, for most of you, it would actually be like a family conflict. That's what I'm seeing, like this crush had some sort of family conflict. But actually, like, they're getting out of it with the Death card. Like, there's a new chapter starting. And I think in regards to you, the bottom row, as I said, there's a lot of abundance and attraction, and kind of, like, they're thinking about you a lot because you raise their standards. You make them kind of want to level up as a person. Like, you make them want to level up in fitness, in career, in money, in education, in appearance, everything. Like, you've become their benchmark. Like, they really do view you as someone who is like very high achieving, someone that they really look up to. And that's kind of, I mean, you may feel like that doesn't resonate with you because I see the Strength in reverse. So maybe there is like sometimes this feeling of weakness that you have internally, but I do think 100% that this is like describing you, even if you don't feel like it. I think you sometimes are not able to see yourself the way others see you, and others see you as very capable and competent. Okay, I also have a feeling that you may be traveling together, or this crush really would like to travel with you with the Three of Wands. And that maybe during your travels, or like even if you don't travel together, maybe during your travels, this will be when the person reaches out to you. Okay? So I would say, like, this is not toxic. There are some pitfalls to this, obviously, by them like idolizing you and becoming too much of a role model. But I think like mostly that this is kind of in an inspiring way. Like, they're very inspired by you. Yeah. And if I had to say, like, if I had to, judging off these cards, talk about what their appearance would be, to give you more of an insight if this is actually resonating with you and this is your crush, I would say they would have like a strong jawline, kind of an athletic build, like be more of a sharp dresser, quite a competitive, like both of you guys have a competitive personality and nature to you, and people naturally notice both of you guys. Like, you're not forgettable, like you're not you're not average plain Jane kind of thing. And what they're kind of hiding from you, the secret like thoughts that they're having is that, like, I notice everything you do, you motivate me so much. I'm afraid you'll realize how much like I care about you. Like, I want to become better for you. And I think they will reach out to you, this crush, but I think they'll reach out through like kind of like a shared goal. So it won't even be, may not even be romantic, but maybe like, oh, let's go like for a run together, let's start our fitness journey together, like let's go to the gym together, let's study together, let's work on this project, something like that. That's the way that I have a feeling that they'll reach out, through studying together, through gym, through something like that. And those are also environments very conducive for this crush. Like, so this may be someone new that you know from the gym. This may be someone that you know from work. This may be someone that you know from school. Yeah. And this connection is only going to kind of grow with more like teamwork that you have. Let's see what they would say to you if they could say something. Okay, so I want to protect and nurture you. So we have 6666 as angel numbers and 1414, and 4 especially to look at dates of birth and birthdays. Significant letters in this connection are GINOST, so look out for those letters in your name, their name, or surnames, because those will mean that this is resonating with you. And let's see what else they wish they could say. You make me nervous. Okay, so we have 55, 55, 77, 77, 12, 12, and we have AC and GML. So G is coming up twice and N is coming up twice, so this is very significant. And then the number 5 is coming up. So look for that number in birthdays, in dates of birth, and that will give you some insight into this. So yeah, they want to protect and nurture you. They definitely care about you, this crush. They definitely think about you. There's definitely that romantic attraction here. There's that competitive nature. You do make them nervous. There's like a attraction here and a chemistry, and like I think the passion will get very intense. But I think like for a lot of you, the connection won't start out romantically. It will start out with more of like, as I said, a shared goal, and it will kind of go through a teamwork. So of you guys learning together, of a project, of you guys maybe working towards that common goal together, building something together, and it's going to attract, like the attraction between you two is going to only deepen as you guys evolve and grow together. So this is like a connection very much based on growth. And I'd say the only pitfalls would be kind of maybe not getting too competitive like later on in the relationship, and yeah, that's the biggest pitfall I'm seeing right now. So thank you so much, pile 3, for watching this reading. I really hope that it resonated with you. Please comment your situation down below and tell me about this person and this crush. I'm really excited to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to support my channel. It really makes my day and it keeps me very motivated. Okay, thank you so much, pile 3. Bye bye.